What is up, YouTube? Barcalyze here with you. Today we're going to be reacting to another EzMil interview. I am absolutely tired. I am destroyed. I just got back from work a little bit ago. It is currently almost 2 a.m. So we're going to keep it nice and light. We're going to dim the lights in just a second. And we're going to watch a little bit of EzMil interview. This interview is actually 31 minutes long, so I'm going to split it into two 15s. So 15 plus my pauses and stuff, it's going to be like two 20-minute, 30-minute videos on my end, this 30-minute interview. And we're going to get right into it, guys. I want to give a huge shout out to one of my day ones. This guy has been with the channel for a very long time. JB2NL, or I'm sorry, JB2N. He's been supporting this YouTube family for a long time, since I got back pretty much. So I'm gonna put his name up here so you guys can check out his comment. Thank you so much again, my man, for giving me this suggestion. And you guys, please give me some more suggestions on what interviews that I might be able to react to. I'm kind of running out of EzMil songs to react to. I don't know if I reacted to the entire Duality album. Someone let me know if I did. Or any other albums. I kind of didn't go in order, so I'm not sure if I skipped any songs. I'm sure on his channel, on EzMil's channel, there's still a lot of songs for me to react to. And when I say a lot, I mean like maybe 10. His channel catalog is not that big. He doesn't have that many songs on his channel, so I don't know where he keeps them. I don't know, someone let me know. Anyways, that being said, we got a long video ahead of us. We're gonna get right into it. As always, don't think I forget. You better not think I forgot, because I do have my coffee right here with me, stuck behind the microphone right here. Cheers. You want to see the color of it? Can I show you? There it is, beautiful. And I got my dog right here sitting next to me. You probably can't see him. Here he is. As always, anytime, 99% of my reactions that I've done, he's right here sitting next to me, him and Mar Sharbel. Anyways, guys, let's get into this song. I've been talking a little too much. For someone that claims to be very tired, I'm talking way too much. All right, let's get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This EzMil,
What's
and
good,
I'm hanging
Easy?
out with Rob on Front Row Live.
That's right.
What's up, guys? Rob here, Front Row Live Entertainment. Finally hanging out with EzMil. And
Oh yeah, I forgot to dim the lights. Wrong color. Why can't I dim them more? Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, is that better? All colors. You know what? That's maybe a little too fuck, I forgot the word. Again, distracting. A little too distracting. Let's go up a little bit. There we go.
congratulations. What a week.
Thanks, man.
And you know, it's crazy, because I know for you this has been like top secret for some time. So the fact that you've had to hold this secret for a long time, like that
Wait, what secret was it? Are they talking about? Getting signed with Eminem? Is that the secret they're talking about?
must have driven you crazy. How did you
Crazy is an
keep
understatement.
it all together?
Bro, like if I say like,
Oh man, EzMil's interviews are so hilarious. I find always the two that I did, or it's technically one, but they broke it down in two videos. The So Janelle TV interview. He was so awkward in that interview, and he just seemed so nervous. And I wonder what. I'm really curious to see how he does in this interview.
is an
Keep it all
understatement.
together.
Bro, like if I say like, I'm not gonna lie, like doing some more reps in the workout like kind of helped out a little bit, because just like, you know, in itself, like the thought, like, you know, like it's running through my mind, like my mind's just racing
Yeah.
with like the information, right? So I just let it all out in some workouts. So I guess it helped me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's crazy, because for me, my first experience with you was Till You're Dead. And
So I don't understand right here what they're talking about. He's talking about working out. Like, what is he working out?
well,
I guess it helped me a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's crazy, because for me, my first experience with you was Till You're Dead. And that was like,
Till You're Dead. Did I react to that? I don't remember you guys telling me to react to that. Till You're Dead. I don't think I reacted to that, guys. Let me know what it is so I can react to it. Is it an album or is it a song?
like a moment where I was like, where did this kid come from?
Yo,
Who is this person? Like, I need to figure him out. And then on there, like the intro alone, it's like Eminem's evil twin.
bro?
And then
That's
here
an
we are
album.
today, Eminem's
So the intro, he's talking about an intro, so it's got to be an album.
label, big signing, collaborations, big things
Shady
happening.
gang.
You called it early on. Like, you know, take me into that kind of process of like, Till You're Dead to now, like that kind of
Ooh.
evolution. Because
Man, you
you've
like
done
you-
a
You
lot.
bringing back some memories with that one because like I would say that's the height of like identity crisis. Me, it's like even how I was
Yeah.
trying to sound on the beat, but that's why it's
You can tell that EzMil went through a lot of identity crises. He went through it, and it all worked out for him in the end. And he ended up knowing how to sing, knowing how to rap, knowing how to do rock, knows how to do it all.
thanks to Eminem because like trying to copy his voice, like rapping, like equipped me with like the skill to go throughout these years and like how I've been
You can
writing
tell.
rhymes and
You can tell he has a
So-
lot of influence.
yeah, man, that in itself, cause like I basically just been like all in Shady Gang since a youngin, but not necessarily knowing the ins and outs.
Yeah.
So I had to go through ways like how to in the industry, like to go out by myself to look for people to work with, and just throughout those times, like I kind of like.
Do you guys think if someone else, a big record label, came to him and signed him, would he have waited for Eminem? Or do you think Eminem was like kind of the first record label that came and spoke to him? Was Eminem the first record label to speak with him? Or do you think if he would have waited and gotten better, not a better opportunity, but maybe a more, not popular is not the word either, but maybe a more in, I guess, a a record label that's doing like working with new artists. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But do you think he would have waited if he knew that opportunity was gonna come, or he was just trying to hop on any opportunity? Or he likes Eminem. He said he likes Eminem. He's always been an influence on him. So that must have been a dream for him to sign to Eminem. That's crazy. Thinking about it, that's very crazy. That's a dream. That's once in a lifetime ticket. That's a once in a lifetime lottery ticket that you win, and he won it.
like some of the records
Let's go back a little bit.
in the industry, like to go out by myself to look for people to work with, and just throughout those times, like I kind of like some of the records that Shady M and everybody like in his team, like listening to them,
Yeah.
like kind of it gave me like the power empowerment, hip hop, just to keep on going for it.
Yeah. And I love that you mentioned the identity crisis because
By the way, just real quick, it's been 3 minutes into this interview, and I can tell so far he's a lot less nervous than he was during the So Janelle interview that he did. It looked the So Janelle TV interview looked a little bit more professional, more TV, like more cameras were around him, a lot more people. There was a director, there was a producer. It looked like, so he was maybe a little nervous. Here, it looks like they're both in a room by themselves in front of a camera, and they're just chopping it up like homies, you know. So he doesn't look as nervous. He's not doing this and doing that and doing that. Whatever he was doing in the other interview. Go watch it back, guys. It's hilarious. It's the So Janelle. It's the EzMil So Janelle interview under my reactions, under my EzMil song. So you can go find it. You'll be able to find it.
listening to that track and then listening to the stuff afterwards, it was like you gave us a mixture of every genre. So to me, I mean, nowadays I feel like when artists do that, it's because they're trying to figure out who they are, what they're.
What did I just say? What did I just say? He went through so many different identity crises that he learned how to do all of it. It worked out to his favor.
Style is, but you've been like true to yourself from the beginning. Like if you want to do rock, you do rock. If you want to be cheesy and do something acoustic, like you do it. If you want to go hard and do some rap, you do it. So like, superly real to me was like one of like those tracks that I was like, I come from the rock world, the punk world.
Yeah.
And so you doing that, you screaming the way that you did, like, I don't know if that guitar was you as well, but like,
Yo, I haven't listened to any of his screamo or any of his rock music. That's another good idea that I just thought of. to react to is his rock music. I'm sorry, this metal thing right here is in the way, guys. I apologize. Here, I'll bring it down a little bit. But I'm gonna react to a little bit more of his metal music. I don't know where to find it. Is it in his channel? Is it under his channel? Someone let me know where I can find his metal music or his rock music, because I'd like to react to that.
I was like, what? This can't be the same dude like that dropped
Yeah.
this last track. So, you know, let's dive in and talk about that track. And like,
Superly real.
yeah,
Okay.
like going into it, like, you know, you come from these hard bars and then now you jump into this like hard rock world.
I for sure. Yeah. So,
I know I
what
reacted
you
to
want?
I reacted to Superly Real. It was a dope song. I remember that. But is there any other like rock songs that he's done? I know he goes under Slashy too. So there's a few things that I know about EzMil now. You know, now that I listened to him a few times. But I want to see where I can find a little bit more of his music. Someone let me know.
I don't know what you want to know.
Just like was that like a natural thing for you, like creating that track? Was that something that you were actively like trying to do?
Funny you dive into that because I made that song while I was in Medhold in the Air Force.
Wow.
Yeah. So like I was just trying to find some things to do, like to make up with my time because we had already finished cleaning details. Like I had handled like my guys already finished cleaning the latrine, and we was just out on the pad.
Mm.
And some of them were just like, you know, all clicked up like on the table. But I kind of just, sometimes I would have this like, you know, my own spews of time where I would just go off by myself into the other side of the pad. And I would bring out my pad out. And then I'd just be scrabbling, like writing. And then I kind of figured out like the lyrics to it. Like it was just like the lyrics first.
Yeah.
It was
That's
just not
dope.
even no guitar, no instruments, nothing. It was just the lyrics, and I was kind of like penning down sequencing. How I was gonna go about like the structure of the song. Can you entertain me? Just maybe, like even that part, like how that, like you know, keeps going. I came up with that first because I made sure like the bridge was something that people could like. Yeah, it just brought me back to some days where in high school as well, like listening to Winger and some Guitar Hero songs.
Yeah.
By the way, last video I asked how old was EzMil. No one responded to me. No one told me how old he was. Someone let me know in this video how old EzMil is. How old EzMil is.
Yeah, kind of just that feeling.
It's cool because it really felt like you were trying to escape like emotions, feelings, you know, whatever it is that you were going through. Like I felt it with those screams that you kind of had. How did you learn to scream the way that you? Because I kid you not, if your name was not on there and that was on the radio, I would have thought it was like a really big known rock band. You know, like
Hey, thanks.
so
man,
that's the thing that I was just
Yeah.
like, this guy like does no harm.
Wait. What was the question again? Scream.
Your screams, your
Well,
vocalization. How did you figure that out and learn how to do it? Because that, I mean, that takes technique.
that was in college, like right when I dropped out.
Mhm.
Yep, right when I dropped out of college.
When I dropped out,
and
I
was
learned how to
living in my
scream.
grandma's house.
I learned how to do
And,
screamer
I was
right
trying
when
to
I
figure
dropped
out how to
out.
do music, like
No.
only when I would be at home, cause out in the streets with friends and whatnot, like you know, we do whatever,
Yeah.
skate, and then basically, and
Sheldon,
when I
relax.
get home,
Relax,
I would
Sheldon.
just figure out some way, somehow to let like all of the, I don't know, negative feelings inside me kind of out.
Mhm.
Cause being in the Philippines and just dropping out and stuff, so like kind of figure out the screams was to me was actually really difficult because I was already trying to emulate like my artists that were my favorite at the time, like Infant Annihilator, Dying Fetus, which was all like exhale vocals.
That was like super intense. Yeah.
Yeah, exhale vocals. So it was hard to even get the. At
Yeah.
first, I just sounded like that. But I kept trying it. Like every time I get home, no matter how awkward I thought I sounded,
Yeah.
I just kept at it until like until
Crazy.
kept learning.
That's crazy. Yeah. It sounded like just super.
Yeah, that's interesting the way he broke that down. Very, very interesting.
Supernatural. It didn't sound like you were trying. Like you've been doing this for years. So
Yeah, I never understood the people that do screamo. I'm not a big fan of screamo. It's not something that, but I'm not against it. I don't hate it at the same time. I'm open to all music. All music, as long as it makes me feel good, as long as it has, an interesting aspect to it, as long as I can sit there and think about it and be like, damn, that was interesting. I like music. You know, I see it as a form of art. You know what I mean? And I know music is subjective and everyone to each their own and everything. And for me, I like all music. Do I listen to a lot of screamo? Do I bump that in my car? Do I think about it all the time? Not really, being honest. But if something came across that is actually good sounding and is interesting, I definitely would listen to it. I don't mind listening to it. I'm not gonna say, "Oh my God, I hate this. Why are they screaming?" No, I understand the concept of it all. So let's go back a little bit.
Natural. It didn't sound like you were trying. Like you've been doing this for years. So, and it's just crazy, just because like you really from the beginning you've been giving us so many different dynamics. We're gonna dive in and jump. We're gonna dive in into another track, "Come Through," which I really like because you gave me this like Lynn Miranda kind of vibes with it. Like I felt like I can see this.
I don't know who that is, but props.
You will eventually know who that is, but like
I'm sorry, guys, by the way, if I was in the way of the screen. I sometimes tend to lean a little forward while I'm watching. So the screen is probably somewhere around here. Like around here. So yeah, I'm definitely in the screen. I want to try to make it as big as possible for you guys, so you guys can watch the interview um, with me, so you can be able to see EzMil and the interviewer. So I'm gonna lean back a little bit. I'm gonna lean back, lean back, lean back. All right, let me lean back.
you will eventually know who that is, but like I feel like I felt like I was in a musical, in a play with that song, just because the way, like, even when like halfway through it's like, yo, Easy's not here, like, and I was just like, this feels so like a stage, like a play, like that was dope. Like, do you think about this stuff when you create your music, or you just let the pen just kind of lead, and like wherever your mind goes, that's what you create?
Like them, like musical stuff. Wasn't necessarily like a heavy thought going into making my music.
Yeah.
But I definitely see why people would, like y'all would say that, because in my life I would say, like, just fast forwarding, like how musicals have probably been in it,
Mhm.
like they've just been like through movies.
Yeah.
Definitely 100%. So
By the way, what is the biggest interview that EzMil has done so far? Like I'm talking about a biggest interview, as in like the Kimmels, the Conan O'Briens. Has he been to a late night show yet? Has he had an interview with someone that is very well known, like a Piers Morgan, for example? I don't know why I thought of Piers Morgan, but like, what is the biggest interview? Because I know he has a lot of interviews with like, small YouTube channels, or small to medium to maybe a little bit large YouTube channels. But I want to see if he's had, or TV channels. But I want to see if he has anything that's big so far. Someone let me know.
like they've just been like through movies.
Yeah.
Definitely 100%. So some movies that would like really affect me that had like musical parts in them. So probably that kind of like also played
Blended
part in
in,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. So like how it bled out in terms of how some songs would be placed here, there. Like that's I didn't even know it was like a theater thing when I titled my first album Act One.
Yeah. And
I
it
didn't
felt
even know.
appropriate. Yeah.
I didn't even know it was like a theater thing. So that was cool. Cause like later down the line, um, I don't know, some way, some form, like hip hop evolved into this space where, like like the theaters, like Hamilton.
Yeah.
Like what the
So that's
heck?
Lin-Manuel Miranda. He created Hamilton.
Oh, that's him. Oh my God, that's his name. That's his name. Oh, shout out to you, bro. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hamilton was like.
Wait, I'm confused then. Why did he tell him earlier that you will get to know him then? Because he was like, "Oh, I don't know who that is." Because Ismail said, "I don't know who that is," and then the interviewer was like, "Oh, you will get to know him." Saying it's like as in someone young, someone young. He's still on the come up. You're gonna get to know him soon. Don't worry, his name is gonna blow up. That's the way I took it. But he's the guy who created Hamilton. Come on, damn, that's crazy.
That was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I just
Hamilton
said
was
that.
like,
Huh?
yeah, that's hip hop in theater.
In theater
Right
form.
there,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the same vision and feeling that I got when I listened to Come Through. And that's why
Thanks,
I was
bro.
like, whoa, wait a
Thanks,
minute.
bro.
Like,
That's
what
why,
is
that's
going on right
rap,
now?
bro.
So, you know, in saying all that, that whole genre bending that you keep doing and annihilating, because you're like doing an amazing job with it. You know, here comes M and here comes Dr. Dre. They sign you to, like, I feel like 50 is the only other person that the two of them have been really like working together with, right? Like,
Yeah,
and it's
I'm
been some
honored to
time.
be
Like, they don't step out for just anybody. So the fact that they're doing that, and it's like
Yeah, that's
breaking
true.
boundaries, man.
They don't. Eminem and Dr. Dre and them. They don't just go out and sign anybody. You see, like every couple years, you hear of a new signing that Eminem does. A Shady Record does. So for them to go sign him and he's blowing up, I think so far out of all the ones that he's signed, out of the what is he called? The what is he called? Boogie, right? I think there's Boogie. There's Grip, I think, right? Isn't Boogie and Grip the ones that made the song with him? The remix, aren't they signed to him as well? But I feel like Easy Mill so far out of all the signings, Yellow Wolf, I think, was also signed to Eminem at some point. Maybe Yellow Wolf was bigger, but now not anymore. But maybe at the time was a little bigger than Easy Mill. I remember there was a time where Yellow Wolf was played on the radio, was played all over the place. He was supposed to be this like next big thing, the next Eminem, but it never really truly worked out for him. And he had a fallout with the label, I think, and something happened with the label where he had to leave and blah blah blah. But Easy Mill, I feel like is the next one that you hear about more. Maybe because he made a couple features with Eminem. I don't know.
Out for just anybody. So the fact that they're doing that, and it's like breaking boundaries, man. It's like it's a Filipino artist. You're rapping in Tagalog and in English. Like you're not just doing fully rap. Like you have some acoustic songs in here and a little bit of everything. And it's like it doesn't sound like something that they would easily be like, you know what, I'm gonna sign this artist, right? Like, so
Right.
Yeah.
you know, talk to me about that. Like, did you guys talk about this like when that conversation first happened? Like, did you guys talk about like that kind of genre blending that you continue to do? Like,
it was just something that, like,
Trying to move my microphone, but it's connected to my camera and the wire that I have right here. You guys can't see it. But the wire that I have is so short. I don't know why I bought me such a short one. You know what? After I'm done with recording this video, I'm actually gonna go buy a new wire. Not go because it's 2 in the morning, but I'm gonna order one on Amazon because I don't have as much ability to move the microphone and the space to be able to move it because of the wire. I keep like if I move it, you're gonna notice the camera is moving. See how the camera's moving? You guys notice that shaking? Yeah, that's because I'm moving the microphone. And that sucks.
what you're saying right now.
Let's go back a little bit.
did you guys talk about like that kind of genre blending that you continue to do? Like,
It was just something that, like, what you're saying right now. I feel very honored to be able to get praise from them for like that aspect in itself, because they also did mention it in that way too. Like, oh yeah, you sing, you do all this, like, and I even showed Rapture, my song, Rapture to both of them, and M was like,
ooh.
that sounds like a nightmare.
So that one went out. That one was not
I just
allowed.
remember that moment, bro. I said to God, like, I broke out laughing, but it was just, it's amazing to like that they recognized, like, I don't
Yeah.
know what I am, but I just do what I feel like is right at the current
Listen, you are whatever they say you are.
moment.
If you wasn't, then why would you say you are?
Yeah.
And I guess, like, I'm gonna score my emotions through the genres, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that you're still being true to yourself. Like, I feel like it's hard. Like, you know, artists get signed and they have to change their ways, or they have to be more pop friendly or radio friendly,
Or
and
even like
whatnot.
hone into
So-
one like
Sorry.
image.
Yeah.
I feel like that's whack in terms of like going have to be like one thing.
Yeah.
And then focus on that for like the rest of like the project. I mean, I get it. Like, probably like my resonances would be the same, but even though it's the only thing you can say about it is acoustic, but if
Yeah.
you're trying to pinpoint it to one genre, you whack.
That's what
No.
it is. That's exactly
I
what
agree.
it is. And you know, being and talking about realist is like that debut that you had with M on the track, dude. You don't stop.
Yo, Realist was a dope ass track. When I reacted to it, it was a crazy ass track. They both did an amazing job.
You don't stop.
No, man.
Like, let's go into that studio session. And like,
Oh.
I know you presented that beat to them. Like, you already had that with you when you presented it to them. But like, that process of you putting in your lyrics and M putting in his lyrics, like, what was that vibe like in the studio? Like, how was that collaboration?
It was just mad, like, energetic, you feel me? Because
Damn, I didn't even know they did it in the studio together. I thought like Easy would have sent him the clip or sent him the his portion or his verse of the song, and then Eminem and his producers would put it together. Blah blah. Blah. I didn't know they were in the studio together. That's crazy. Imagine you're working on a song together with Eminem in the same studio. You're bouncing back ideas back and forth. That is crazy.
it wasn't, the majority of it wouldn't even happen if it wasn't for, like, them liking the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just showed it to them with, like, the first verse and the hook. That was all that was on it. And they vibe with it, bro, cuz I was just spilling some, like, feelings in terms of, like, talking to someone, you know what I'm saying? Not naming no names. But then when I heard that, like, they felt like, you know, there's animosity, cuz like I didn't know what was going on, cuz like
That's very interesting.
at that point in time, like, I was just working
Yeah.
on songs, working on beats.
Mm.
That was one of them. And I was just like, we was all focused on work. My girl was at work, you know. So when it all happened, bro, it's like I didn't even know, like, the who was, like, going
Wait, are they in the interviewer's house or is that EzMil's house? Someone let me know if someone knows. Are those his drums or not?
against M's back on, like, some things with, like, what's going on in hip hop right now.
Anyways, guys, this is 14 minutes of the video. We're gonna end it right here. We're gonna reverse a couple seconds so that way in the next part 2, we're gonna come right back to it. Please make sure you like the video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. You have no idea how much all that helps out. Expect part number 2 to come out in the next day or so. We're gonna continue this interview, a very interesting interview. That being said, guys, I love you so much from the bottom of my heart and respect all of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and peace.